Welcome into Live in the Bay. We have a great show for you today.
Coming up, a local clothing designer making custom fashion creations that showcase culture. We'll see the latest collection from Left-Handed Diosa Sewing Company.
Then it's one of Sonoma's most popular attractions of the season. We'll chat with the family behind the Petaluma Pumpkin Patch and Amazing Corn Maze.
Then the Chicana Latino Youth Leadership Project is shaping our future policymakers. We'll tell you how Comcast is helping students get firsthand experience with the inner workings of the California government.
Plus, we're taking a look at some of the top products for fall to hit the market with Shop Dawn's Corner.
There is so much happening today
on Live in the Bay. Welcome into Live in the Bay. So glad you could join us, everyone. I'm Jessica Wills.
And I'm Rachel Maurer. Thanks for being here and happy Tuesday to you.
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, it's been a fun week, Jess, already, although I hope it's going to start feeling more like fall soon. I feel like we're going in that direction.
Yeah.
It's been so hot outside.
It's been so hot. I know that everyone is so over this heat wave. Yeah. You know, we wait to get our warm weather here in the Bay Area, and once it comes, we're like, okay, we're over it. Let's move on to fall.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm ready for that.
Yes, me too. Well, you did a fall activity over the weekend and you went to a football game and we're chatting football today.
Yeah, let's get everyone caught up with any headlines in case you missed it. All right, Monday Night Football was on last night, and after a couple games away, Taylor Swift was in the audience again. I know, everyone just hold your applause.
I know.
She and Brittany Mahomes are squashing rumors of drama between the two of them. There's lots of video coming out this morning of the ladies looking very excited to see each other, hugging and celebrating together at the Chiefs game. There had been rumors of a rift because of their political differences, and that obviously doesn't seem to be affecting their friendship. Looks like they're having a great time together.
We love to see it, and it was fun to see Taylor Swift in the crowd again because it had been a while. People were like, oh, did she break up with Travis? But no, it turns out she was just doing her own thing for a couple of weeks, and now she's back.
Listen, she's about to be back on tour here in the U.S. She took a little break, so she's gearing up for the tour. She doesn't want to travel to the away games. It's not the same being in the away venue versus your home venue when she has her suite. But how did Travis do? How's your fantasy team doing?
Well, he's done worse, but he's also done better, Jess. Travis has been just so-so this season, not his best, but I do think he's picking it up. Like, I do think he's going to be fine, and he's getting out of just a start of the season slump.
Yeah.
I lost this week in fantasy football for the first time, so now I'm 4-1.
Oh, look at you. You're
still
killing
pretty good.
So even with Travis not doing well, you've still been winning, so I feel like he's going to kick it into high gear for you.
Thanks, Jess. He's good enough. Yeah, he's still pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, well, in more football news that is sure to put a smile on your face, the Minnesota Vikings have taken up a new celebration handshake, and it is so sweet and nostalgic. Check out this video. Safety Cam Bynum and Josh Metellus celebrated an interception with a routine any Parent Trap fan will recognize. They recreated the choreography perfectly. This side-by-side was posted by the Instagram account called Sportish. Check it out. Okay, so they say they thought of doing this handshake, and you can see they even practiced it because Parent Trap is one of Bynum's favorite movies, and this football game was also in London, where, of course, much of that movie takes place, and they go to their mom's house. This was such a cute idea, Jess. I love it.
Yeah, this is one of your favorite movies.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I love that they did that. I hope that more people, this like sparked my creativity. I'm like, I hope more players pick scenes from movies like this and little dances that are iconic and do them on the field. Yeah.
And there was a connection with the London. It's so thought out, so well thought out. I love it.
And I love that they practiced it. Yes. And then they're getting frustrated that they hadn't mastered it yet.
But they did a great job.
Yeah. I feel like this is a TikTok video in our future, Rachel.
Yeah. Ooh, we should learn, Jess.
Yeah. Well, speaking of nostalgia, let's see who remembers this popular social media feature. 5 years ago today, Instagram removed the drama-inducing following tab. Crave posted these photos to Instagram. So this was a section of Instagram where you could see whose pictures people were liking, who they followed, and what comments they left, all in one convenient place. Basically a source of drama and problems for many people, and presumably lots of breakups. Today, If you wanted to see this information, it would take a lot more digging.
Yes.
So 5 years, it's funny that they are marking this anniversary, that this feature has been taken away.
Well, it was a huge deal when it happened. I think because so much drama came from it, because it was like all the dramatic things you could do on Instagram in one place. Like, oh, I followed someone and liked 2 of their pictures. What's my intention? You know? And so you could see it. Like if the person you were dating back then liked someone's photos, you'd be like, why'd you do that?
Yeah,
like, I saw you on the following page.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was very drama-inducing. And celebrities, when they would like something, it would be like a big news story. So it would have been easier for us back then. We could have seen who was going to start dating.
Right, exactly. Liking the photos. I think that this is hilarious, and truly, this is one of those things where it's like, this is all being sparked, like the drama from social media, where it's like, this is a platform that you don't need to be inducing drama in your own life. It's kind of like a tool, and who knew that it was going to be causing breakups and all sorts of messiness.
Still does. Got to be careful on there. All right. You have heard of Spirit Halloween, but how about Spirit Christmas?
Ooh.
We're jumping far ahead now. This year, some of the Halloween locations will transform after the spooky season into something a little bit more charming. Here's a look. The Halloween store released these photos of what the storefronts might look like. This, of course, famous for renting out space just about a month or so before Halloween. They get in and get out with the necessities. So when the stores turn over to Christmas, Jess, this theme, they'll offer like holiday decor, stocking stuffers, inflatables for your front yard, and other Christmas decorations.
This makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Because people love when the Spirit Halloween stores start popping up, but they're so short-lived. And then we have the rest of the holiday season. SNL did a hilarious clip about the Spirit Halloweens popping up.
I love that.
It was basically like, we're coming in to help out your economy for 6 weeks.
Yeah,
and
we're going.
So, you know, now SNL's going to have to update. They're staying for longer through Christmas.
Yes, but they have so many good things. Like when you need last-minute Halloween costumes, Spirit Halloween always has something in there that you can put together.
Yeah, do you get really over the top with your Christmas decorations?
Ooh, not really. I like a classic, like I have a tree and I have maybe a garland somewhere, but nothing over the top. No, but I think people with kids do more probably, so this would be perfect for them.
I was gonna say, I haven't entered into that phase of my life yet either, but you know, maybe down the future we will. But I love that there's a place to pop in that's as easy as Spirit Halloween to get your holiday decor.
Yes,
so fun. All right, well, there are so many ways to celebrate Halloween and get festive this year, from carving pumpkins to dressing up and taking the little ones trick-or-treating. Maybe you like to decorate the house or pick out the perfect costume. And that's going to lead us right into today's question of the day.
Yes, so our question of the day is, we are asking, what is your favorite way to celebrate Halloween? So maybe you're a pumpkin carver, maybe you go full all out with a scary costume. Go ahead and scan the QR code on your screen right now, or head to our Instagram or Facebook at Live in the Bay TV to answer. We want to know your favorite way to celebrate the spooky season. And Jess, what is yours?
Yeah, so last year, I don't have any kids, so I love when I get invited to someone else's kids' holiday celebration. And that happened last year, so I went over. Willow Glen is famous for having like incredible decorations all through the neighborhood, and one of my husband's colleagues lives there, so we went over there and went trick-or-treating with his kids. And his daughter was loving me. I was dressed up as like a Minnie Mouse, and so they're like, oh, she loves anything girly. But she was holding my hand, so I was like trick-or-treating with her. And the best part about it is like all the decorations, the houses go all out, and then they also, some of them are passing out like White Claws and like drinks for the parents. So they do a little bit of both, like stuff for the kids and stuff for the parents.
Yes, two separate baskets that they pull from.
Yes.
Right? That's a great idea.
Yeah,
I love that
fireball shots at one of the houses. They're kind of a famous house over there. Yeah.
Do you remember getting a bad trick-or-treat, like a Nutri-Grain bar? You're like, why?
What is this?
Why are you doing that? White Claw is much better for it.
Yeah. What about you?
I love that answer, Jess. My very favorite thing, which I don't get to do this every Halloween, is a Halloween party. Like, I love when someone invites me to a Halloween party. I really want to throw a big one year, because it's just like licensed to go full all out crazy on your costume and to not feel embarrassed about it. It's like, I really put in the effort, and so did everyone else. It's just so much fun to see what everyone thinks of, and like, you know, is your vibe pretty or is it spooky? So, yeah, it's so fun to me. A Halloween party. Yeah, I love a Halloween party where everyone really commits to the costumes. Like, go big or go home for Halloween, for sure. Definitely. Well, so much fun. I would love to hear all of your guys' answers for how you celebrate Halloween. You see the QR code right there in the corner of your screen. Scan that and send us your answers, and we may just shout you out a little bit later in the show. But while you do that, let's send things over and get a check-in on this weather.
Well, it is officially Fleet Week, and thank goodness for us, just in time for all the festivities. Finally, some cooler weather. San Francisco dropping from yesterday's 90s to just the 60s and 70s for the rest of this week. We will take it for sure. That high pressure ridge loosening its grip on us, and with that, we still do have a couple of heat advisories furthest inland in the East Bay. But aside from that, all heat advisories and excessive heat warnings have expired, and now we're looking at a much more comfortable forecast. Get a look at the numbers today. 60s and 70s in SF and at the coastline. Areas that had been in the 90s as soon as yesterday. 70s and 80s for most of the Bay Shore today, which is warm by all means, but way more tolerable than where we had been. San Jose at 87, while Morgan Hill and Livermore at 93. 80s from Fremont to San Leandro, while returning to the 70s in Oakland up to Richmond. That's going to feel real nice for you. Pittsburgh 94, Vacaville our very hottest spot at 97 degrees. Tomorrow we're going to actually wave goodbye to the 90s and say hello to some 80s inland, and that's the way the rest of the week looks, with 70s by the Bay Shore, 60s at the coast, low 80s inland, slight chance of a sprinkle or two come Saturday.
All right, thanks, John. So glad we're sliding into the fall weather, Jess.
Yes, I think a lot of people are.
Yeah.
All right, well, still to come in the show, we're learning more about the fellowship program, helping students understand the legislative process to create our future change leaders. We chat with Comcast about how they're supporting the Chicano Latino Youth Leadership Project.
And later on, a local fashion creator specializing in custom designs that celebrate culture. We'll check out the latest from Left-Handed Diosa Sewing Company. That and so much more when Live in the Bay returns in just 2 minutes.
Rich, indulgent chocolate with a luscious caramel filling. Discover Ghirardelli caramel squares in a bag and a bar. Makes life a bite better.
Irresistibly smooth milk chocolate from the Lindt Master Chocolatier. Lindor. Made to melt you. And now, discover a new non-dairy Lindor. Made with oat milk. Made to melt you.
Girls, pizza night at Grandma and Grandpa's.
It smells like Grandma's. Do we have to go?
We understand, honey. They're not coming.
The smell?
Yes.
Time to call Bayshore Plumbers.
Experiencing sewage smells? It's time for a full crawl space inspection of your home's plumbing. Bayshore Plumbers are the Peninsula and South Bay experts who will have your home free of smells.
Pizza smells great. Yeah.
And so does the house.
Thanks to Bayshore Plumbers.
If your home has a smell, call the experienced team of Bayshore Plumbers. Schedule your inspection today.
At Cresco Express, we've had the opportunity to work with so many first-time renters working on exciting projects at home. We hope that you, like our loyal Cresco Express customers, now realize just how much you can do on your own, given the right tools and just a bit of instruction. Our Cresco Express team loves sharing in the success of do-it-yourself victories.
I'm Chris Smith, president of Cresco. And if you need it, Cresco's still got it.
Now hiring. Check us out at CrescoRent.com.
Are you or someone you love struggling with addiction? Align Recovery Centers is here for you. Our holistic approach.
The Chicano Latino Youth Leadership Program takes students and gives them firsthand experience working with government officials at the state capitol. And Comcast is helping to make it possible for our future leaders to be a part of this fellowship program. Here to tell us more about this important initiative is Executive Director of the Chicano Latino Youth Leadership Project, Luisa Ortega, and the Director of Government Affairs at Comcast California, Lenis Gutierrez. Luisa, Lenis, thank you so much for being here at Live in the Bay.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Luisa, I'm going to start with you. Tell me, what is the Chicano Latino Youth Leadership Project all about? And you guys just hit a special 15-year anniversary with Comcast.
Yes, that's right, Jess, and thank you for having me. So we've been around since 1982. The Chicano Latino Youth Leadership Project has been formed with the purpose of supporting the youth of California and California's future leaders with community, culture, civic engagement, and college readiness. And so in that purpose, we were able to partner with Comcast to have this 15-year fellowship now that is supporting the California's future leaders and policymakers.
Amazing. And Lenny's, in addition to your supporting the role through your role at Comcast, supporting the program through your role at Comcast, you also have a very special connection to the program as well. Tell me about that.
I participated in the Sacramento Leadership Conference back when I was in high school, and now that's one of the programs that feeds into the fellowship program. So I remember being surrounded by students from throughout the state that look like me, but seeing professionals and role models that look like me, being at the state capitol, participating in mock legislative sessions, and that's part of the reason why I worked at the state capitol. I work in public policy now at Comcast, and then being able to give fellows now site visits to our facilities at Comcast throughout the Bay has been really rewarding.
This really is an incredible opportunity. And Luisa, how many fellows have gone through the program, and what has the impact of that been?
You know, the last 15 years, we've had 72 fellows go through the program. Wow. And so every summer, we invite fellows to stay at Sacramento State through the Comcast Fellowship and stay for 1 month and work within the legislative offices. And this has really been, as Lenny's mentions, inspirational for a lot of our students to not only pursue their advancement within civic engagement, but also in terms of just offering opportunities for them to continue with their education. And so it's impacted many more than those 72 students, because you look at the students that go out and start, you know, engaging in their community and the impact that they're having in their local politics and local organizations. It's just been tremendous.
Yeah, absolutely. And Lenny's, you just mentioned that you were a part of this program, and now you've worked in policy. You know, why is this so important for other people, other students to go through this program and to get that training?
Yeah, I mean, there are decisions that are being made by policymakers on the local, state, and federal level every single day that affect our daily lives today and into the future. And this fellowship gives you a deep dive into the legislative process, into the budget process. You get to listen and be present for the ins and outs of how a decision is being made. And you also have subject matter experts on different public policy issues that get to talk to the fellows. So they really get a great, well-rounded experience in public policy.
And Luisa, what are some of the requirements for students to be able to participate in this?
One of the first requirements is being a participant of our high school programs, and so those applications start in March of every year, and it gives students an opportunity to attend a week-long conference as high school students. And then from there, we bridge that opportunity with the Comcast Fellowship. To participate, you have to be enrolled in college 1 year in, as well as show some civic engagement within your community and leadership opportunity at your campus.
Incredible. I know that there's a lot of students that will want to participate in this, yes, and I know that they're going to get so much out of it. Lenny's, why is it so important for Comcast to partner with programs like this?
I mean, I think it's important for programs like CLLP to be supported by Comcast. I mean, we are so proud of the 15-year partnership with the fellowship program. I mean, these are future city managers, journalists, PhDs like Luisa that are going to be our future leaders. So and this also exemplifies our long-term commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion for Comcast. So we really do appreciate the partnership with CLLP.
Amazing. And Luisa, for anyone that is watching and maybe they want to go through this application process, what do they need to know and how can they apply?
Well, you need to start by applying to our programs, our high school programs, and getting involved in your community. And then once you're a part of the CLLP Familia, then that opens up the doorway for you to get involved. And so you check out our website at www.cllp.org to find out a little bit more about us.
Lenny's, is there any lesson that you've carried with you through all these years from your time being involved that you're able to really take into adulthood that you feel has made you succeed?
I think representation matters. I think seeing yourself and others is really important. I think, and again, the commitment from Comcast to these future leaders is really tremendous.
Well, I appreciate both of you guys and all of your work, you know, with our students and just helping to ensure that they continue to succeed and grow and just being positive examples and role models. I appreciate you guys being here to share a little bit more.
Thank you so much.
Yes. To learn more, you can head to the website clylp.org/fellowship. And we'll also have a link on our website as well. Go to liveinthebay.tv. And Rachel, looks like you have some great shopping ideas over there.
Yes, coming up, we are so excited. Dawn McCarthy is here to share some of these great products you can shop for fall. We are chatting all of her favorite picks for the whole family. And as we head out to break, you can still answer our question of the day. Scan the QR code with your phone. Today we are asking, what is your favorite way to celebrate Halloween? Let us know now, and your answer could be read a little bit later on in the show. Don't go anywhere. Live in the Bay. We'll be right back.
Rich, indulgent chocolate with a luscious caramel filling. Discover Ghirardelli caramel squares in a bag and a bar. Makes life a bite better.
Irresistibly smooth milk chocolate from the Lindt Master Chocolatier. Lindor. Made to melt you. And now, discover a new non-dairy Lindor. Made with oat milk. Made to melt you.
Girls, pizza night at Grandma and Grandpa's.
It smells like Grandma's. Do we have to go?
We understand, honey. They're not coming.
The smell?
Yes.
Time to call Bayshore Plumbers.
Experiencing sewage smells? It's time for a full crawl space inspection of your home's plumbing. Bayshore Plumbers are the Peninsula and South Bay experts who will have your home free of smells.
Pizza smells great. Yeah.
And so does the house.
Thanks to Bayshore Plumbers.
If your home has a smell, call the experienced team of Bayshore Plumbers. Schedule your inspection today.
Young Zoe was born to be a champion because even as a kid, she had a thirst for knowledge. Each evening, Zoe's late-night reading took her on a learning adventure. Today, Zoe applies her wealth of knowledge to all of her repair calls for service champions. Because of our well-trained technicians like Zoe, we can make the guarantee that we'll fix it right the first time, or it's free. Service Champions is now offering $58 air conditioning tune-ups. Call 800-5CHAMPS.
Renew MD, medical aesthetics, skin and body treatments for all skin tones. For more information, go to renewmdwellness.com and receive 20% off Dr. Setti's medical grade skincare line with code LIVEINTHEBAY20.
Just like the hard work and effort I put into winning games, Bernardi Serrata put the same dedication into fighting for their client. If you are in need of an injury attorney, trust the dedicated team of Bernardi Serrata to be on your side.
Well, in case you haven't heard, there are some huge sales happening right now across so many major retailers.
Yes, and lucky for us, Dawn McCarthy is joining us to share some of her top products that are great finds this fall. Dawn, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, and it's also Amazon Prime Day, so a lot of these products are also on Amazon that you'll have to check out.
Okay, absolutely. Well, first things first, what should we dive into?
Yeah, so this is Stardust.Earth. So this is a jute bag. So this is what you need this fall and anytime you go shopping. So 2 of these bags actually replace 7 plastic bags.
Oh, wow.
So they're really big. They've got a great soft handle. It folds really small into your purse. And these ones are customized to California. They have a happy holidays. And look at yours, Jess. Yours is a little different too for the California. They do different states like Colorado, all different things for wherever it is you're shopping. But they're biodegradable. And I really encourage you to go to this guy's website. They will, in 9 weeks, he actually buries the bags.
Wow.
And you can see how it biodegrades into the earth. So keep it earth-friendly here in San Francisco. Again, you only need 2 of them. With the weather being a lot cooler, you're definitely going to want not 7 bags trying to carry them into your house and lug them in. So these are just really fun, and they're great, too, for the holidays to pack gifts in if you're traveling or going somewhere.
This would be a cute gift bag as well.
Yeah, yeah, you can put anything in it. It's just really big, and it's really, really comfortable. And like I said, I love that it's so earth-friendly.
Absolutely. Yes. Okay, so we've got the bag. Now we have the groceries to put in the bag.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So this is tea Java. So this is really true to the taste tea. There's absolutely, these are kind of my go-to. I'm a tea girl. And actually happening here in San Francisco on November 2nd and 3rd is the International Tea Festival. Tea Java will be there actually pouring their tea, but they have Gabrielle Jamal there, who is like their special guest, who's a sommelier of tea.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even know there was such a thing as a sommelier for tea. Cool. And it's right here at the Ferry Building, so I guess it's really, really close to here. But again, I really, really love their tea. I'm a tea girl. This is their original, but they have different flavors out front there. And again, it's just ready to drink. It's unsweetened. You've got 0 sugar, 0 preservatives, no calories, easy on the go. Again, you can have the glass. They've got plastic. They've got big. But I love that they're going to be right here in San Francisco. But I learned, too, that they have a sommelier of tea. I thought it was only for wine.
Wow,
yeah.
so cool.
Who knew?
That makes sense because tea can get very complex and all the different flavors. So I love that. That's going to be a fun event to check out. Something I also love is sleeping on a cozy pillow. Tell me about this.
So here they have now. So I love Blissy. Blissy is 100% mulberry silk. We've known about them forever. Definitely check them out. This is better for your hair, your skin, less wrinkles. But they, for the fall, came out with why I brought them back in, is beautiful colors, and they're showing it right there. And here's this pillowcase, so you can see how, Jess, you look fabulous.
I'm ready for a nap.
Jess is ready for a nap. But again, when you sleep, it helps with less wrinkles. But look at these colors. They've got a purple, they've got an olive. Because I don't know about you ladies, but I change out my bedding in the fall to kind of give it more of a fall theme. So they've got creams, the olives, the blues, the purple. Your men should be sleeping on these as well, ladies.
Good for their skin, too.
It's good for their skin. I absolutely love it. They have over 100,000 5-star reviews. Again, they're hypoallergenic, antibacterial, and for all that good beauty products that you guys all love, this isn't going to like soak in like a cotton pillowcase will. So this is definitely an easy go-to. And that purple looked great on you, Jess. I think you need that.
So pretty. I love this.
I love it too. These are fun colors for fall. My husband used to always steal my pillow, and so I finally ended up just getting him his own pillows that are this beautiful silk. I love this. It's so comfortable to sleep on.
Absolutely. I do too.
Nice.
Well, now also you went away like I did during the summer. You were in Europe, and what is the biggest thing that you have to have when you're there?
A shawl.
A shawl and a scarf to get into any of the mosques, the temples, any of the churches, whatever you're going into. But the fall, this is my go-to on the airplane. I want you to open this up, and what I love about Yuzi, they have 4 different patterns. This isn't just a solid color. If you'll even open that one up, you'll see that it's 2-sided. So it's got a blue on the, so you kind of get 2 for 1. They're great to put over. You can tie them, you can cover your head, remember? You have to cover your shoulder. They're gorgeous patterns. They're ultra soft pashmina. I absolutely love them.
Jess, how did you know how to do that?
I don't know. We're going to work on, Rachel. You can put
someone help.
But you can wear them on your head. You can tie them in front. There's endless ways. Yuzi is a go-to. They're having a ton of different products. They're one of my accessories favorite. If you don't know about them, check them out at Yuzi because they have sunglasses. They have all kinds of stuff. But these are great gifts as well as we go into the holidays. You need these on the airplanes. You need to keep one in your car. You need to keep when they have beautiful patterns, or like I said, solars. I really love the purple myself, but the yellow, they've got great fall colors to go into.
And these feel incredible. I just want to say, like, I could just cozy up with this. Give me the pillowcase, give me this, and I'm like really ready for the nap.
But you need these even here on set because people don't realize these studios are ultra cold too. So a lot of times you need these in the morning. So we'll have to give you guys those to make sure that you stay nice and cozy.
Thank you.
And then lastly, this is Martinelli's. So this is their 1868 hard cider. So I didn't even realize this. When Martinelli's first started, they actually started with a hard alcohol back in the Prohibition and stuff like that. So I'm going to have you finish pouring this one off. This is their mango flavor. They have a hard cider. I'm going to give you this one right here. This is their hard cider. And I have their Imperial right here. So they have different flavors. Look at you. This isn't new for you.
I'm just cracking the can.
And these are available right now. So you guys are actually seeing this groundbreaking. No one has seen this yet. It's being launched right now in October. You have to go to their actual Instagram to even check them out. 1868 hard cider. And again, you can get these at Whole Foods. I guess you got them at Rally's, New Leaf, or Nugget stores. And again, just those for, you got it. She's like,
I can taste it.
Ooh, Rachel loves a cider.
See, and it's 100% U.S. grown apples. They're here. They've been around for over 156 years. So I absolutely love them, but I had no idea. So they've just brought this back. They had it back in the day, and they've just brought it back for the fall. And no one, like I said, you guys are seeing it here first on Live in the Bay. It's just hitting stores right now.
Cheers to that. That's delicious.
Thanks, Dawn. So cool.
These are all so fun. Thank you so much for all of these.
Good, good. I'm glad we're going to keep you warm and toasty, and we even got an event for you to check out for tea lovers.
Can't wait. Thank you so much, Dawn. That was wonderful. So many good ideas for gifts, Jess.
Absolutely.
We need all the ideas. All right, to learn more about any of these products from Dawn, we'll have a link on our website. That is liveinthebay.tv.
Coming up, the boxing drama that was more than 10 years in the making from two old Hollywood pals. We take a look at the trailer for the new series, La Máquina. Don't go anywhere. Live in the Bay is coming right back.
Rich, indulgent chocolate with a luscious caramel filling. Discover Ghirardelli caramel squares in a bag and a bar. Makes life a bite better.
Irresistibly smooth milk chocolate from the Lindt Master Chocolatier. Lindor. Made to melt you. And now, discover a new non-dairy Lindor. Made with oat milk. Made to melt you.
Girls, pizza night at Grandma and Grandpa's.
It smells like Grandma's. Do we have to go?
We understand, honey. They're not coming.
The smell?
Yes.
Time to call Bayshore Plumbers.
Experiencing sewage smells? It's time for a full crawl space inspection of your home's plumbing. Bayshore Plumbers are the Peninsula and South Bay experts who will have your home free of smells.
Pizza smells great. Yeah.
And so does the house.
Thanks to Bayshore Plumbers.
If your home has a smell, call the experienced team of Bayshore Plumbers. Schedule your inspection today.
SFPUC Southeast Community Center is hosting a fall bazaar and free movie night on October 12th. It all starts at 3.
Welcome back into Live in the Bay. I'm Jessica Wills.
And I'm Rachel Maurer. Still to come, the family behind one of the Bay Area's best corn mazes is here. We are learning how they grow it and create such beautiful designs.
So fun. Plus, a talented local designer crafting one-of-a-kind fashion that embraces cultural influences. We'll chat with the CEO of Left-Handed Diosa Sewing Company. But first, let's see what you all had to say about today's question of the day. Today we asked, what's your favorite way to celebrate Halloween? There's so many fun celebrations out there. I really enjoyed trick-or-treating with the kids last year. Rachel, what did you say?
I said that a Halloween party is like my favorite thing to do at Halloween time. I think it's just so cool when everyone dresses up and seeing their outfits.
Yeah, getting very decked out for the costume, right? Well, let's bring in our viewers' answers. Let's see our first viewer. This one comes from Celine from American Canyon, and she said, walking with my niece around the neighborhood for candy, then snacking on my favorite chocolates and candy like Twix and Kit Kats.
Ooh, totally agree with that one. Yes, and Jess, she likes trick-or-treating just like you.
Yeah, give me all the candy.
So
of course
fun.
You got to sneak that candy from the kids.
Take the good ones when they're not looking. All right, our next viewer answer is Mike S. from Facebook, who said, taking my grandkids trick-or-treating. This is a popular answer. It's so fun to see kids' excitement on all holidays, especially Halloween, because they get to dress up and be whoever they want to be.
Yes.
It's so cool.
I think that's really what it is. It's the kids' faces lighting up when they get a good candy or they see someone else's like house in the decor, all the things. Yeah, so much fun. All right, let's bring in our last viewer. This one comes from Howard F. from Facebook, and he said, our neighborhood posts a trick-or-treat route. I set up a table outside and play spooky rock music like Werewolf of London, Don't Fear the Reaper, and Boris and the Spider by The Who. We give out glow ring pops and stickers with urban legend characters. This is what I'm talking about.
Howard, you are the coolest house on the block. I don't know if we've ever had a question of the day, Jess, where everyone kind of had the similar answer.
Yeah.
Trick-or-treating. It's by far the best answer.
It is. And Howard, everyone that comes to your house is loving that so much. You're one of the fun houses that everyone's like, go over there, go over there.
The cool uncle. All right. Thanks to everyone who submitted their answers today. We'd love to hear a little bit about you and what you like to do. So we really appreciate it. You can always scan our QR code or go to our Instagram or Facebook at Live in the Bay TV to answer our question of the day.
Yep, it's one of our favorite parts of the show, getting to interact with all the viewers at home every day, right? Well, this is another favorite part of our show, our movie previews. Rachel, this one's called La Máquina, and it's Hulu's first original show in Spanish.
Cool.
Yeah, and Courtney Friel has more from the cast at the premiere.
Hi there. This show has been a long time coming for the two stars, Gael Garcia Bernal and Diego Luna, who happen to be childhood friends and came up with this idea back in 2010.
La vida del pugilista mexicano Esteban La Máquina Osuna.
It's about growing up. It's about maturing. It's about finding out that you have to let go in order to find something new and something else in life.
Esta es mi última pelea.
This is Hulu's first original show in Spanish.
Oh yeah, no, we're so thankful and very grateful with them. You know that they helped us Searchlight and Hulu. You know, helped us propel this to a kind of. I mean, we feel that this series is going to be seen. We hope that this series is going to be seen all over the world, and it's going to resonate everywhere.
Una más. Nos están viendo esta gente. ¿Cuál gente? Los que le juegan a ser Dios.
Being the first show in Spanish in Hulu means a lot, you know. Things are changing, and it's time. It's time, and we're hoping audiences give La Máquina an opportunity. And this is supposed to hit you no matter where you live, you know, because it's again the journey of this friendship is universal in every possible way.
Pero ya nada más es esto. Ah, ¿y si no quiero qué? Pues nos morimos ya. ¿Cómo que nos morimos? Nos están amenazando.
Mostly, it's a fun show that has a good share of comedy and also a good share of drama. And it does talk about corruption, but it also talks about friendship and fear and relationships.
Ya les quedó claro. Esteban tiene que perder. ¿Dónde es la máquina? Es la máquina. ¿Hagamos una selfie?
I love that they were pals and this was 10 years in the making.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Like a hometown friend, that's amazing. That's so cool. I can't believe that Hulu is just now putting a Spanish-speaking show on there, but I'm so glad they are. It's wonderful.
Yeah, they're a little behind the eight ball, but hey, this is the first one. It's going to be a hit, and then more will come.
Yes, better late than never. We will have to check this out and see how it is.
Absolutely. La Máquina will premiere on Hulu tomorrow, October 9th, if you want to check it out.
Yes. So when we come back, the Petaluma Pumpkin Patch, an amazing corn maze, is in the house. They are taking us through a day on their family farm.
And as we head to break, here's a live look outside. What a beautiful shot. Stay right there, everyone. Live in the Bay. It's coming right back.
Irresistibly smooth milk chocolate from the Lindt Master Chocolatier. Lindor. Made to melt you. And now, discover a new non-dairy Lindor. Made with oat milk. Made to melt you.
Rich, indulgent chocolate with a luscious caramel filling. Discover Ghirardelli caramel squares in a bag and a bar. Makes life a bite better.
Girls, pizza night at Grandma and Grandpa's.
It smells like Grandma's. Do we have to go?
We understand, honey. They're not coming.
The smell?
Yes.
Time to call Bayshore Plumbers.
Experiencing sewage smells? It's time for a full crawl space inspection of your home's plumbing. Bayshore Plumbers are the Peninsula and South Bay experts who will have your home free of smells.
Pizza smells great. Yeah.
And so does the house.
Thanks to Bayshore Plumbers.
If your home has a smell, call the experienced team of Bayshore Plumbers. Schedule your inspection today.
SFPUC Southeast Community Center is hosting a fall bazaar and free movie night on October 12th. It all starts at 3 p.m. with more than 30 local craft vendors and food trucks. Then the outdoor movie screening starts at 7 p.m. featuring Disney's beloved film Coco. See you there.
Young Zoe was born to be a champion because even as a kid, she had a thirst for knowledge. Each evening, Zoe's late-night reading took her on a learning adventure. Today, Zoe applies her wealth of knowledge to all of her repair calls for service champions. Because of our well-trained technicians,
Welcome back in. October brings all the fun, cozy, and sometimes even spooky adventures. One of my favorites is a corn maze. So I did a little bit of research and I found one of the most popular mazes in the Bay Area at the Petaluma Pumpkin Patch. We are so excited to have farmer Jim Groverman and his daughter Kimberly on the show today. Welcome, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. This is so cool. I literally just Googled best corn maze in the Bay Area and you guys came up. So you have a great reputation. Father and daughter, right?
Yes.
So this is a family business, and we're so excited to hear all about it. Jim, I'm going to give you the first question, which is how did this even get started? And it was your idea, right?
Yeah, it was. Originally, in 1993, I started a pumpkin patch, and I got that idea from my my grandmother's brothers used to, in the 40s, they used to grow pumpkins for their dairy cows. And then in the 50s, people started buying the pumpkins from them. They started that. When I was in junior college, I worked on the dairy. It was also a dairy. They also grew apples. And then they quit. And a few years later, then I started that up. And then that was in 1993. Then I started doing little corn mazes. Everybody had a lot of fun. So then I started doing bigger and bigger. And now we're at the 4-acre size corn maze that we have today.
Very cool. And Kimberly, this is obviously a family effort. I talked to your mom today. We were talking to your dad here. I am wondering how you got involved and kind of what your piece is in this big puzzle.
Yeah, well, for sure. I grew up at the pumpkin patch. That was like my main thing. I was always there every October from beginning to end. I mean, I start out early in the season with everybody else. I help plant. And then working way up to October, I start doing like social media. I help out with that. And then also a couple of my farm animals are at the pumpkin patch.
Very cool. I saw pictures of that. So tell us about what kind of animals are there if people want to come see them.
So we have a cow-calf pair. That's my thing. I have Blair and Elijah. And then we have our horse, Rose. And then we have some goats.
Turkey.
Sheep, turkeys, and chickens.
You guys have got a little bit of it all. I've seen so many pictures with kids that we're going to show here, and it looks like every kid there has a big smile. Good picture on the screen right now. Kid has a big, huge smile on her face. It seems like that's what you guys provide. And Jim, speak to how that is for you guys as a family. How does it feel to know that you are something families come and do for fun, and they leave with a smile?
So I grew up on a ranch, and I try to keep this whole venture ag as much as I can so people can learn. One thing we do is during the week we have school groups that come out and we give tours, one-on-one tours, and we go through the animals, let these kids pet the sheep, feel the wool, pet the chickens, pet the horse. And that's really important because people are getting so far away from ag.
Yeah, bring them back down to the dirt.
Exactly.
And
simple. Really simple.
And they leave happy, which is the best part of it.
Yes.
Now, I want to talk about the corn maze.
Okay.
So how do you even begin to start a corn maze? How do you grow the corn? How long does it take? Tell me everything.
So I usually plant the corn maze at the end of June. And I try and make the path by the 1st of August.
Okay.
So I do it when it's really short.
Ooh, so are the paths planned? Like we had some pictures up right there. So are you planning a design or does it just kind of happen?
I just do it in my head because I can see over the corn when it's real short. And I have 2 towers that you can climb upstairs and you can get an overview of kind of where you are because you can get really turned around in there. I have 4 hubs that have 6 paths. And they're all identical, so it's kind of hard. Okay, well, which one am I in? And you have to go through each hub in order to successfully make it through the maze. And it is an actual maze. There's one way in, one way out.
So do you know it like the back of your hand, or like could you get lost in there too? I
can get turned around in there too. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy. You look at it, you go, oh, that should be easy, but you don't know where you need to go.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm not good at corn mazes, so I need a whole group with me, like different minds who have different ideas of how it might be set up. I want to talk about some of the achievements you've had. You were voted one of the coolest corn mazes by Reader's Digest, I saw. How has it felt to see this family project get so big and get so much attention?
It's pretty neat, I think the biggest one is, and this goes back quite a few years, when the Associated Press had a wire and they sent it all over the world, and we got a newspaper back from Germany, and it was a picture, and everything was in German.
Wow, so cool.
Went all over the world.
Made it all the way across the world. That's so cool.
Yep.
Kimberly, tell us a little bit about your successes that you've had with farming and with the animals. I know that you're in, is it 4-H? 4-H. I knew it was something. I want to make sure I get it right. So tell us a little bit about your stuff. Yeah.
So I compete at county fairs, state fair, regional events. I'm pretty much all over. My main thing right now is showing heifers. I have a heifer that I bought from Nebraska, and I'm showing her pretty much all over the West Coast and hoping to take it a little bit further next year. And I also show my chickens, and coming up is dairy goats.
Wow, so exciting. So much to be proud of, Deb.
Yes.
This is just awesome. Well, you guys, such a cool family project that you guys have here, and wonderful that the community gets to get out and come visit it. We are so excited to share all that information with them. Thank you so much, Jim and Kimberly.
Thank you.
Of course. Hey, to learn more and to visit the patch and maze for yourself, head to liveinthebay.tv. We'll have the links there. And Jess, what do we have up next?
Strike a pose. After the break, these gorgeous models are showing off the works of left-handed Diosa Sewing Company. We'll chat about these latest designs and what makes them unique. And as we head to break, here's a look at what you can catch tonight right here on KRON4. Stay right there. Live in the Bay is coming right back.
Rich, indulgent chocolate with a luscious caramel filling. Discover Ghirardelli caramel squares in a bag and a bar. Makes life a bite better.
Irresistibly smooth milk chocolate from the Lindt Master Chocolatier. Lindor. Made to melt you. And now, discover a new non-dairy Lindor. Made with oat milk. Made to melt you.
SFPUC Southeast Community Center is hosting a fall bazaar and free movie night on October 12th. It all starts at 3 p.m. with more than 30 local craft vendors and food trucks. Then the outdoor movie screening starts at 7 p.m. featuring Disney's beloved film Coco. See you there.
Girls, pizza night at Grandma and Grandpa's.
It smells like Grandma's. Do we have to go?
We understand, honey. They're not coming.
The smell?
Yes.
Time to call Bayshore Plumbers.
Experiencing sewage smells? It's time for a full crawl space inspection of your home's plumbing. Bayshore Plumbers are the Peninsula and South Bay experts who will have your home free of smells.
Pizza smells great. Yeah.
And so does the house.
Thanks to Bayshore Plumbers.
If your home has a smell, call the experienced team of Bayshore Plumbers. Schedule your inspection today.
Young Zoe was born to be a champion because even as a kid, she had a thirst for knowledge. Each evening, Zoe's late-night reading took her on a learning adventure. Today, Zoe applies her wealth of knowledge to all of her repair calls for service champions. Because of our well-trained technicians like Zoe, we can make the guarantee that we'll fix it right the first time or it's free. Service Champions is now offering $58 air conditioning tune-ups. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
Renew MD, medical aesthetic skin and body treatments for all skin tones. For more information, go to renewmdwellness.com and receive 20% off Dr. Setty's medical grade skincare line with code LIVEINTHEBAY20.
Founded by a Salvadorian visionary, left-handed Diosa Sewing Company makes custom fashion creations designed for those who want to weave culture into their wardrobe.
Their pieces are crafted and inspire and empower everyone who wears them. Here to share more about these garments, blending tradition with wearable art, is the CEO, Jessica Maria Racinos. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We're so excited to have you and to see these beautiful designs. So fun. How did you get started and get this idea?
Yeah, well, I started off as a dancer, growing up here in the Bay Area, dancing with multiple companies over here, and I eventually started my own dance company, Rising Rhythm, and I started upcycling looks for all of my dancers and my youth dancers, and eventually picked up my grandmother's sewing machine and started making clothes for myself as well as other companies around the Bay Area.
Wow. Wow. And when did you turn it into your own brand from there, picking up the sewing machine? And when did you decide this is going to be my fashion line?
Yeah, it was around 2018 where I you know, had the courage to do it, you know, because I've always been creative, but I was like, let's do it, you know. And I started off small with just little looks, and now I've like created this whole brand that eventually will clothe all the dancers around the world.
Very cool. And what do you think it sets your business apart from other dance clothing companies?
Yeah, well, we are a clothing brand as well as a sewing company that really celebrates left-handed expression, as well as like unique expression. But essentially, we are the one-stop shop for movers around the world to purchase their dance clothes on and off the stage, but as well for everybody who just wants to add some culture into their everyday wardrobe.
And what does left-handed expression mean? I want you to kind of explain what that means to our watchers.
I mean, it's just like left-handers are very creative, right? We hear that a lot, and a lot of times within sewing, a lot of the tools that we have are for right-handers. And so there's a lot of like, you know, being flexible and pivoting and also just using our whole being to kind of, you know, express and everything. Yeah.
Very cool. It's something you don't even think about when you're right-handed.
No.
Everything's so easy for you, but
it's a lot of this while sewing.
Okay, very cool. So let's talk about your upcycling program and giving back some. Why is that so important to you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's how I started, you know. Being a young artist, you work with what you have in front of you. Right? And so a lot of times my youth artists will like cut their clothes, make it their own. And so that's where I started. And so sustainability is really important to me. And so with our upcycle program, we're encouraging people to send in their used clothes or fabrics that they no longer want, and we'll upcycle it and give it a new life.
I think that's so cool. I love this, that upcycling has become such a trend in fashion right now, and that old things are being given new life. In addition to that, you're also very passionate about giving back. Tell me about your program and how your line gives back as well.
Yeah, definitely. Well, as I mentioned, I started off as a dancer, will always be a dancer. And so I've danced with a lot of folkloric companies in the Bay Area, and I've also studied in different countries. And so part of the Give Back program is that when anyone purchases a circle skirt, some of the proceeds to that purchase will go to folkloric companies around the world.
Wow, very cool. And there are so many different designs and colors in your designs. They're so pretty. How do you hope to make people feel?
Oh, feel like a star.
Yeah.
Feel like they're just shining and that they're them. They're being their authentic self and that they feel beautiful.
Lovely answer.
Yes, and I think that we've talked, you can see so many of these designs right here on the screen right now. Beautiful colors. What are some of the ideas that you pull from when you're, you know, creating your designs with all the colors and the different patterns?
Yeah, it definitely pulls from culture and community. Definitely, I've studied a lot of diasporic dance within like Afro-Asian, Cuban, Brazilian, and I really incorporate that into my designs. I'm also Salvadorian, so I incorporate a lot of Central American fabrics into it, so culture is really important. Yeah.
Fabulous. Well, we have some models here with us in studio with your designs on, so we want to get to them now. We'll take it away with the models, and then if you want to just tell us a little bit about what we're seeing here.
Yeah, so this lovely skirt here, it's from our Circle Skirt collection. It's made out of cotton and African fabric. Very beautiful. The typical person would wear that in a dance class or maybe to warm up, potentially a performance. But essentially, it's like with her cute little denim jacket, she's on her way to dance class, right? She's expressing herself. And when she's there, she can take it off, do her thing, dance, and maybe wear that out again.
Lovely colors.
Great colors. And I love the denim also, the paint on the denim. Can people commission you for like individual pieces? If I have a jacket that I want designed, can you do that for customers as well?
Absolutely. That jacket was actually a collaboration with a local graffiti artist, DJ Agana. And so we collaborated on the upcycling. And so that community is very important to us. So we definitely want to collaborate and definitely can take commissions.
Great.
Amazing.
Yeah. We want to move on to our next model now. now, who is also wearing some of your designs. What do we have here?
So beautiful. This is our wrap pants and our cami tops, which are kind of translating the movement that you saw in the skirt to the everyday wear. I envision that this lovely person is like walking maybe to a performance. This is maybe after a performance, or even like on a beach day or on a cruise. It's very movable, so it moves with her, and it's definitely a dance wear as well.
Yeah, I'm looking at these pants like, this is my Saturday morning. Those are gorgeous. I feel like they're cute to put on and, you know, go out for the day or go out for drinks even.
Yep.
And definitely. So comfortable also. Yeah. All right, our last model has on a skirt as well. Tell us about this one.
Yes, so this one, it's made out of different fabric. It has more of a shine. Same concept, but as you can see, our model is just moving because it could be for the stage, more of a performance element. And it's really that it just has the fabric that flows with you, so you can express yourself and just live and breathe dance and fashion at the same time.
Very pretty skirt.
Yeah, Jessica, these were all amazing designs. Thank you so much for joining us here and sharing a little bit about your creative, what do you call it? The left-handed creativity?
Left-handed creativity.
Yes. Left-handed creativity.
I know, I have to move with it, as I say.
We love it. Thank you so much. Those were so cool. Thanks for bringing everyone in today.
Yeah.
Of course.
If you want to learn more about the left-handed Diosa Sewing Company, we'll have a link on our website. Head over to liveinthebay.tv.
Stay right there. After the break, we'll take a look at what's coming up tomorrow on the show. But first, here's what you can catch tonight right here on KRON4.
Stay with us. Live in the Bay is coming right back.
Irresistibly smooth milk chocolate from the Lindt Master Chocolatier. Lindor. Made to melt you. And now, discover a new non-dairy Lindor. Made with oat milk. Made to melt you.
Rich, indulgent chocolate with a luscious caramel filling. Discover Ghirardelli caramel squares in a bag and a bar. Makes life a bite better.
Girls, pizza night at Grandma and Grandpa's.
It smells like Grandma's. Do we have to go?
We understand, honey. They're not coming.
The smell?
Yes.
Time to call Bayshore Plumbers.
Experiencing sewage smells? It's time for a full crawl space inspection of your home's plumbing. Bayshore Plumbers are the Peninsula and South Bay experts who will have your home free of smells.
Pizza smells great. Yeah.
And so does the house.
Thanks to Bayshore Plumbers.
If your home has a smell, call the experienced team of Bayshore Plumbers. Schedule your inspection today.
Whew, I think our air conditioner is broken.
I'll get my tools.
Does your family suffer from fixititis syndrome?
Is it working?
Relief is just a call away. Service Champions has been proven to effectively combat the symptoms of fixititis syndrome. Side effects may include delusions of grandeur and a comfortable home. Service Champions is now offering $58 air conditioning tune-ups. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
Whew, I think our air conditioner is broken.
I'll get my tools.
Well, that does it for us today. If you missed anything, head over to our website at liveinthebay.tv.
We'll see you right back here tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday.
Bye.